This screencast is going to show you how to do scientific notation on a TI-83 or higher calculator. I'm going to use the TI-83 for my demonstration since it is a little bit better contrast for the video, but the same thing will work on a TI-84. It has the same buttons. And again, I'm going to zoom down into this. The button we're going to be looking at is this mode and quit button, and you'll see both calculators have a mode button, they have a second function key, and the word quit. And the other button we're going to be looking at is the EE key, which is down here above the comma. So you'll see similar functions on all of your graphing calculators. If your particular graphing calculator doesn't have the same keys, I'll meet with you individually on how to use those. So, scientific notation are numbers that are written in terms of 1.23 times 10 to an exponent. So I'm going to do 1.23 times 10 to the fourth. And on a spreadsheet, you may see this written as E04, and this E stands for exponential notation. So you're going to see that with what we're working on here is the EE key. Some calculators only have an E, but we're going to enter this number. So on this calculator, you're going to do 1.23. You're going to hit the second button. Again, this is usually a different color than all of the other buttons on the key pad, and then the EE. So I'm going to again zoom in so hopefully you can see that EE above the second key there, or the comma keys. The second function is how you get to anything that's in yellow on this calculator. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back out, and I'm going to put 4 in my calculator display. So 1.23 EE4, and then I'm going to hit enter. So you'll see that the calculator converts it then over to a standard number, which is 12,300. If I want it to stay in scientific notation, I'm going to do my mode button. So I'm going to hit mode, and you're going to see you get a whole menu here. And again, I'll zoom in a little bit. So you get normal, and you'll see the letters SCI over here. So you're going to use these arrow buttons to move through this menu. So I'm going to arrow over, and you'll see the SCI flashing. I'm going to hit the enter button. Okay. I'm going to hit the enter button down here at the bottom to select that. And then I'm going to do second quit. Okay, which is really the mode button again to get out of there. If I hit enter, you'll see it now puts this number into scientific notation. Okay. If I do another number, this one is going to be 5.67 times 10 to the negative 8th. This has a negative exponent, so I'm going to do 5.67. I'm going to do second EE again for that times 10, so that whole part is taken care of by the second EE. And I'm going to have to hit the negative sign down here at the bottom before I hit the 8, and I'm going to hit enter. Now you'll notice it doesn't convert it back over, so if you go into mode again and go back to normal and hit enter, and again second quit to get out of there and hit enter again, it doesn't undo it. That's the one thing the graphing calculators don't do that these cheaper, less functional calculators do. So I'm not sure if that's changed in some of the newer models, but on the TI-83 and the TI-83 Plus that I have in my room, that does not undo it. Okay. If we want to go into operation where we're going to multiply, so I'm going to do 1.23 times 10 to the fourth times the number 5.67 times 10 to the negative 8th. Multiply those. I'm just going to clear everything out, start over. 1.23 second EE 4 times 5.67 second EE negative 8, and hit enter. You'll see that this one automatically puts that in scientific notation because that's the function that we have it up. Again, this does not tell you which function you're in. You just kind of have to figure that out by the display. So because of sig figs, we're going to round this number off to 2 sig figs. Now, if I clear this all out and go to my mode, you'll see that I'm in normal notation, but that number is too small as far as this calculator is concerned to be in regular notation, and that's the guideline I use. Anything that's -4 or smaller, 4 or greater should be in scientific notation. So that's how you use that on a graphing calculator.